Howdy guys, today I'm going to be doing a get ready with me using my Shop My Stash stuff for July. So if you're interested in seeing how I got this look, stay tuned. I talk about 10 where he's kind of what's going on with him, and some stuff about the beauty industry, and like stuff about the channel, and makeup, of course. There is a gnat or something flying right around the camera, so you're probably going to be able to see it. But this is in conjunction with my project pan. I'm going to try to use up or hit pan on 20 items in 2020. So if you want to check those out, I'll link it below. I also have a project pan playlist that I have some older. I used to do a lot more project pans back in the day, but I have added my new ones into that. So when you watch the playlist, you can see the newest one, and then it'll roll into the intro of my most recent one, and then go through, and then the one after that, and then just hope that makes sense. My glasses have finally broken. It was cracked just a little bit right here. Probably not able to see it, but it's finally like totally split. So I'm trying to be really careful that they don't crack, because there's kind of like tiny little cracks right here. I have a backup pair, but I like these better. So hopefully these hold on. I can try to find some super glue to get this to stay. Go ahead and zoom in a little bit and we'll get started. Oh, I see how that happened, because when I take them off, I kind of pull this way. I'm not going to pull it too hard, but that's definitely probably what caused it to crack. So I have to be super careful with those now, because the other ones don't fit as well. For primer, I'm using the e.l.f. Poreless Putty Primer. I used this in a Get Ready With Me a little while ago when I got some stuff from e.l.f. and I didn't really know how to use it. I was trying to use it with, like, I thought people used it with their sponge, but that wasn't really working. So I discovered that just your hands is the best way for this. Which kind of, it's like gets all these little, like mine's got little fuzzies in it. I've had some random dry patches like under my nose and then in my chin. It's not really, usually I get a dry patch like if I have a pimple that's kind of healed and it peels off, you know. But it didn't really in those spots, I'm not sure why. And also, I should probably mention, I'm not endorsing the brands that I'm using in this video. This is my Shop My Stash stuff, and some of these are brands that I'm probably not going to continue to support, so just keep that in mind. So I'm not going to be like linking them or anything. But this is the Anastasia Stick Foundation. This is in my project pan, or actually it's in my project penciled, which I'm doing on Instagram, but this is all that's left. So I'm trying to get that finished off, and this is my oldest foundation. This is also not my favorite foundation, so I'll be glad when it's gone, because it doesn't last very long. Then I'm going to blend that with this Eco Tools, the 360 brushes. These are amazing for cream products. I've tried to use my sponge with this foundation, and it does not work. I don't know why, it just does not want to blend it. But these are like made for cream products, so they work pretty well for that. And I've had some big breakouts like right here, and I'm not on my period, so I don't know where they're coming from. And I'm not going out hardly at all. Like, I've been, aside from like just running inside the post office to drop stuff off and running back out like in less than 10 seconds, I have only been to a store like twice since March. So I'm not like, it's not like because I'm wearing a mask I'm getting breakouts. I don't know what's happening. I did wash my pillowcase last night. Maybe I went too long without washing my pillowcase. I had a fight and a half with my hair. I don't know. I've been trying this shampoo bar, and I read the reviews. They said it doesn't rinse out, and I still bought it, and it doesn't rinse out. But they say if you use their conditioner bar, it has citric acid in it, which helps to rinse out, like get rid of buildup. That's what like clarifying shampoos have citric acid in them to help just rinse residue and product and all that stuff out. So on like my ends and stuff, it's fine, because I got the conditioner in all the way, but I did not get the conditioner in all the way like in the back of my hair, so it's all greasy. It looks terrible when it's down, and it doesn't look the best when it's up either, but I'll probably rinse it out tonight. Or maybe, I don't know, maybe tomorrow night, because if I wash my hair too often, like every day, my scalp gets so dry and itchy, so I try to wait. I'm using this ColourPop concealer. It is almost done. I need to take the stopper out of it. It's a little bit, just a tiny bit light. Actually, maybe no, this one is like pretty close to my skin tone. But I will take it right here, because this foundation is just a little tiny bit dark by the time it oxidizes. And I feel like this helps to like blend it in with my neck a little bit more. It's on my chin too because it's spots there. But I wanted to give that, because I used that, this is the second time I've used that shampoo bar, and I'm trying to give it, you know, a fair chance, because I need a shampoo and conditioner bars that are sulfate free, which the ones I have used, the ones from Lush for a long time, but they have sulfate in them, which does not, it removes your hair dye, which I am going to dye my hair at some point. I've had this dye sitting on my desk for months, so I need to use that at some point. I couldn't decide if I wanted to like do it over my roots or bleach my roots and do it over like fresh, you know. But I think since they've grown out so much now, I think I'm just going to go ahead and do my roots and then do it over that. I've also thought about growing my hair back out, like getting rid of the bleach, but I also kind of like the bleach look. And then I'll take this Juice Beauty cream blush and use that with this stippling brush. I do this mainly, honestly, to use up the blushes faster, but I am going to put a cream blush before I set my foundation and then put the other blush over top. Which some people do this underneath of their foundation anyways. And if you use like or people do that, yeah, underneath of their foundation, because it like still kind of shows through if you use a light coverage. It kind of makes it look more natural, but you know. I don't even need to explain the products because I put everything in my Shop My Stash video, so I'll just keep focusing on putting it on and talking. But if I do any like new techniques, I'll mention that. I just uploaded yesterday my new closet declutter, so if you haven't seen that, go check it out. It's a video right before this one. And I really needed to declutter my closet for a long time. I just haven't. But I kind of felt like I didn't need to also at the same time because I didn't really have that much. But even if you don't have a whole lot of stuff, there's still stuff that you can probably get rid of. So I used to have, at our old house, I had a walk-in closet. Well, it wasn't like ginormous, but it was still a walk-in closet. It's bigger than what I've got now. But it was full. And then I had like drawers full of stuff and had a bunch of shoes, which I ruined my feet, so I can't wear like cute sandals and all that stuff anymore. I just have I have sandals, boots, and tennis shoes, and that's it. Like one pair of each. Well, two. I have like sandals, then I have a pair of flip-flops, but I just can't, like my feet don't like when I change shoes. Because I have plantar fasciitis, so they don't, it kind of hurts when I do that. So, and I have like custom insoles that I need to brush them come out. They need to fit in whatever shoes that I'm wearing. And I have to like try on the shoes. I can't order them online because I have to make sure the insoles fit. But also I am going to try over-the-counter insoles and see if those will work, because custom ones are obviously very expensive, so try not to do that. And I don't have the good insurance like I used to anymore. I'm still on my dad's insurance actually until next year. I just turned 25 and I'm on his until I'm 26, and he doesn't pay any premium for me, so, which I think is pretty cool. A lot of places you pay like an arm and a leg for the premium. I like how I use that concealer to make my jawline brighter, but then I put a bronzer over top of it. That makes sense. I think I was going to get rid of this blush like after this year, this Milano Luminoso. This is at least, I want to say, now I do kind of want to, I used to say that I didn't want to go back through my old videos, but now I do kind of want to go through my old videos and see if I can find when I got this, like if I hauled it or something, because it is really, really old. But I kind of also am determined to use it up, because I have seen people use these up. It's possible. It just takes forever. So if you've been following along with Tin's journey, I guess, of what little I've shared of it, he actually commented on my Tinder video, like kind of explaining his side of it. So if you haven't seen his, like, go rewatch the video and check the comments. You know, I wouldn't mind an extra view or two on the video. But so he was in the basic training for the Army, and a couple days ago he went to his AIT location, which we were kind of afraid that he was going to be held over just because due to the virus. I don't want to say, because they're going to like flag my video if I say like the actual name of the virus, but he thought he was going to have to wait because just transportation is kind of tricky right now with the military, because they're basically like, they're all, people on bases are kind of on like a sterile environment, and then normally they would go on like a civilian airplane like with normal people, but they obviously don't want them to do that because it's going to reintroduce them to the population and put them at risk for contracting the virus. So they had to wait until they got basically they could find a time to transport them on a sterile aircraft. But we were afraid because the people that were there before him had to wait like weeks, even up to like a month almost, to move locations because of, the transportation issue. But he actually moved a day or 2 days early, so he is there now. But he said that they are shortening his next training from 16 weeks to 12 weeks. But he's not going to get out any earlier because he has to wait. The next class doesn't start for another 3 weeks. So it's basically the same amount of time. I was like, well, get my hopes up for nothing. Because I was certain that it was going to be like the beginning of January before he's done, but it's looking like October. So I went ahead and canceled. I counted out the 16 weeks from now, or like from, last week. I'm putting these glasses on very carefully so the lens doesn't pop out. Okay, but I counted out the weeks, and he should be about a certain date. I'm not going to say like exactly what day, but I had a craft show scheduled for that week, which I hadn't paid for, which is nice. The lady was working with me, and when we worked up a deal, she was giving me like sometimes she would give me like free spots in their craft show. What is that looks like a weird shadow. So anyways, I didn't pay for it in the first place, which is nice, because if I had to cancel, usually craft show deposits are not refundable. But I have been like texting him back and forth for the past couple days, which has been nice. Before it was like just snail mail. And I think he called on the phone. He called once for, no, actually 3 times, that was twice. He called once for like a minute and a half, and then again for like 5 minutes, and then we FaceTimed for like 10 minutes, I think, one day. But going back to, I was trying to sit here and think of what I was talking about with the decluttering, and I finally remembered. So it's my brain. I cannot. If I had like a secret camera on me or something while I'm working, you would like be laughing, because I can never remember anything, and I'll just stand there and wait. Like if I get up from my desk and go to do something else, I'll forget what I was doing as soon as I stand up. So I just stand there and wait for a second until it comes back to me. But so with the decluttering and stuff, that's why I'm trying to hurry up, because he's going to be out like 2 months earlier than I expected, so I can't be dragging around and, not have my stuff together. Because I don't want to have to worry about it last minute, even though as much as you prepare like for moving and stuff ahead of time, you're always rushing at the last minute. So, but hopefully he at least gets to come back for Christmas, like on leave for Christmas, because normally he would get 2 weeks around Christmas, and then I'm messing up my brows big time. And then 2 weeks sometime in the summer. But with the virus and everything, we really don't know. Because they used to, like before, kind of in between when they're done training and then when they get stationed somewhere, they usually have weeks, like 2 weeks to come home and get their stuff, move and all that. And the soldiers are not getting that right now because they don't want them to be contaminated. I've been having a hard time doing my brows lately. I do not know why. Like, they are not coming out even. Is that good? Close enough? I don't know. Sometimes I do brow gel, like a tinted brow gel first and then do a pencil. And then sometimes I do a pencil first and a clear brow gel. I've had something in my teeth this whole time. So one thing that I have been trying recently is putting primer on with a brush. So I have never, I don't know why I ever never thought of. So one thing that I have been doing recently is putting eyeshadow primer on with a brush. I use the Real Techniques base shadow brush, and just tap a tiny little bit. Because I've been keeping my nails a little bit longer, and it's really hard to get it blended, especially like in toward the inner corner. But I have no idea why I never thought of doing a brush. I don't know. Yeah, I know there's lines here. This foundation is not the best. I usually don't have problems with it leaving lines if it's a good like matte foundation. I kind of let that sit for a minute, let it dry down, because first time I tried with a brush I put too much on and it kind of creased before I even put eyeshadow on it. This is also what beauty gurus don't show you, removing their eye boogies. That's what eyeshadow I want to use. I have my ColourPop singles and I have my e.l.f. Opposites Attract. I think I'm going to go with my ColourPop singles. I was talking about this on Instagram a little bit too, so if you're not following on Instagram, go follow me, because I am posting like makeup looks on there now instead of just my food like I was for a while. But I have found that I used to think that ColourPop eyeshadows were like the best of the best, and they are not. So I am like kind of informally trying to do like a pan that palette kind of thing with this ColourPop Z palette I've got. And I have been really liking these eyeshadows that I've gotten from Clarity Cosmetics. They're a black owned indie brand, and I got an order from them a couple weeks ago. And then they had a sale like the same day that I got the order. And then I was trying them out and I was like, these are fantastic, so I ordered some more. I don't know if I can do this because I cannot see with the other eye. Like my left eye is really good, like not really good, but better than my right eye. So I can do my right eye because I can see out of my left eye. But I can't do my right eye because I can't do my left eye because I can't see out of my right eye. But I'm excited to get those other Clarity Cosmetics shadows, and I have been eyeballing some more brands of single shadows like Colored Rain and Lethal Cosmetics. So Lethal Cosmetics just came out with this 90s inspired palette. It's called the... why can't I think of the name? After Dark, that's it. The After Dark collection, and I love it, the whole thing, and they have like gel liners, and I want to try that. But it's quite expensive, and shipping to the US, because they're in Germany, is like $20. So maybe when I use up some more things from my collection, because I am doing like that one in one out kind of rule, but I also have exceptions. No, I do not really know where I'm going with this look, so I just find that these ColourPop mattes, I have to like pack and pack and pack them on. Whereas, like from other brands, they just kind of go on. So I think I'm trying to do like a gradient effect, like this purple kind of on the bottom, and then I'm going to maybe do, I think I have a blue in here, and then maybe a green would be the next logical color, but I don't have a green in here, so I don't know. So I'm going to go for this blue. Let's see what happens. And I am filming the rest of this week's videos today right after this, so it should be interesting. I think this blue is the most pigmented out of all these. So I know I usually don't get into the drama and stuff, but I have went back through my channel and my Instagram and gotten rid of like all of the posts and stuff about anything like Jeffree Star. Because I used to love his liquid lipsticks, and I had the Blood Sugar palette. And so I took down, I had quite a few videos like with the Blood Sugar palette, like I did a 3 looks 1 palette and like a palette bingo kind of thing, and I just took those down because I don't want to be associated with that anymore. And a lot of influencers are taking down their Morphe codes, which I think is brilliant. Like that'll really, like basically everybody's trying to get Morphe to drop Jeffree Star because, okay, this actually not turned out too bad. I mean, it's kind of bright, but alright, see if I can replicate that on the other side. But I don't use Morphe anyways. So I bought one of their palettes because I thought they were cruelty free, but they are not. Or they're one of the brands that say they are, but they won't prove it, which is annoying. So I'm not sure what's going on in the middle there, but I'm liking it so far. And also a little bit of like Mimi from Drew Carey vibes. I remember back in the day on Reddit Makeup Addiction, that was like kind of where I started getting into makeup. and there was this website that was offering, it's like one of those print-on-demand websites, like you could upload a picture and get it printed on whatever you want, like shirts or whatever, and they had a promo where you can get a free item and just pay shipping, and they had, the free item at this time was a little zipper bag, like a makeup bag basically, and everybody was getting makeup bags with Mimi's face on it. I just don't know, I thought that was funny. But I got one, I think with like the Avenged Sevenfold logo, and I thought I still had it somewhere, I don't know where it's at. I'm gonna fill in that middle part with more purple. I just kind of keep like getting bamboozled by makeup. Like I thought the ColourPop shadows were like the epitome of great eye shadows, and then I had that Jeffree Star palette and I was like, wow, these are the greatest eye shadows, and then like they just keep getting better. And there's a lot of people who are panning Jeffree Star eyeshadow palettes right now because of, you know, the current situation, but I was like, when I had the Blood Sugar palette, I was like, there's no way anybody in the universe will ever use this up. But there are people who are panning it and actually succeeding. That middle part is still not, I really can't see most of that when my eyes are open anyways. I just don't like when you have this like bold color and then it's kind of patchy. And I've been thinking recently about kind of the direction I want to go with YouTube and Instagram and stuff. It's like, kind of my two ideas are either like look, like artistry focused, or like product and review focused. I kind of, I mean, you don't necessarily have to pick, but I don't know, just because like, obviously having very poor eyesight gives me a disadvantage with the artistry part, but I don't feel like I'm that harsh, you know, like I don't have that strong of opinions about some products, so I don't know if the review kind of thing is the way to go either. So I've been loving taking Glass Bowl from ColourPop and like putting that over other shades. I did that, I think it's like one of my most liked posts. It was from yesterday where I put it over this like neon coral kind of color from ColourPop, and it's pretty nice. I can even see like the effect that's having. Alright, so there's the top, I think, done. I'm not sure. What do I do for the bottom? I have that green liner that's in my project, but I really want to do a green because I really don't have any green. The problem with that is I don't have any green eyeshadows to go like over the liner. I guess I'll just do more of that purple. Yeah, that's fine. Well, yeah. Alright, so there is the shadow done. Unless I want to add anything to it. I really don't think so. Oh my gosh, I want to do that every time. This e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick keeps jumping out of the thing. Alright, so mascara is on. Here is the final eye look. And I'll have a picture up on Instagram yesterday that you're seeing this, so it should be already up. So I've been doing a little bit better with putting pictures on Instagram, like better at taking them at least. All right, zoom out a little bit, and then I've got two options for, close this up before I get some on it. I've got two options for lips. Do I want to not knock everything over while I'm trying to get these out? I have ColourPop Beeper or over a Staten Island. I think Beeper, because Staten Island will be a little bit too much. That's really split now. You can probably definitely see it. Oof, yikes. Scary. Like I'm just going to be talking and my lens is just going to fall out. But my brother's broke and my mom just ordered him new frames with clear lenses. So maybe I can order these same frames because the frame's only like $8 or something. But the lenses are what's expensive because I have a high prescription. So maybe I will try that and then just pop these lenses into the old ones. Sweet, while I was waiting for this to dry, I got 2 orders on my Etsy shop. I'm trying to let it dry and like do it nice because I am filming 2 other videos and I don't want it to be looking all gross by the time I'm done with this one. So that was it for this Get Ready With Me. Let me know what you think in the comments if you have any suggestions for other videos or anything. Hopefully my glasses hold up while I'm filming the next few videos. And, but if the lens falls out, I hope that it's while I'm recording. So So go follow my Instagram if you're interested in the project pan kind of stuff. I am posting updates on there. I'll probably post pictures if I hit pan on something. And also check out my website, quiltforstitchery.com, or my Etsy shop. It's quiltforstitchery.etsy.com. Both linked in the description box. But I'm having a sale for Plastic Free July. I almost said July 4th, no, that's not why. It's Plastic Free July. So everything that on there is eco-friendly and mostly plastic and polyester free. Part of the reason why I'm doing a sale is to get rid of all that stuff so I can bring in new stuff that's biodegradable. I have ordered completely biodegradable and compostable elastic and thread, which is like almost unheard of, to make new scrunchies with. So stay tuned for those. And if you want some cheap scrunchies, go check those out on my Etsy. But anyways, link is in the description. Also follow my Instagram for that at Quilt for Stitchery. Full disclaimer, I make all of the money from that as my business. So like the FTC guidelines or whatever, I'm not like sponsoring this video, but you know, if you purchase from there, I get the money. So but yeah, give this video a thumbs up if that was interesting, and subscribe so you don't miss any other ones, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.